Welcome to 62 to Freedom. It's a new day in the holiday. This ain't no holiday. I'm getting used to staying at this motel. You're gonna have to go stay at a different motel. Anyway, it took a break in the rain right now. It's been raining for like 3 or 4 days. And this is the, this is the little boat. That's how they catch the little fish for the fish farm. They catch little babies with that thing, and they take them to they got a fish farm where it's enclosed. So they catch them there and put them in a bucket and take them to the fish pen. So that's how they do it. You just pour a little fishy in the bucket right there. Me and my daughter saw this bug. It's unidentifiable. She says it might be a scorpion. Look at that tail that stick out like that. I don't know what that is. It looks like it can bite. It looks like it could stick that tail on you. It's gotta go. Sorry. I know you're looking for a place to lay your eggs at or something right now, but So George has been working under the house. It's been raining for like 3 days, maybe 4 days, and it's getting ready to rain this afternoon. So, the walls are wet over here. When the back wall is wet, you see how wet it looks over there on the back wall. So he's been working under here, but look how bright it's getting under here. So we will, if there's little, like from welding, if there's little spots of where they welded that are rusted on the steel after we finish, he will start to put some rust converter. He will start to put some rust converter on the steel. And then, once we got all the rust converted, it converts it to a different, it's a chemically changed. And I read up about it. It's got it's like more carbon in it that resists rust a lot more than the regular steel did. So we will convert the rust and then paint the steel with the same thing like we painted the steel gate that we painted. It's epoxy primer. And it's what you use to paint on steel around here. So that will preserve it and keep it from rusting. Then if I notice anything, spotting through the epoxy primer later, down the road, then I will just touch it up to keep the rust from eating away the steel. Because I don't want it to get through there. And over here towards the water, George noticed that it is starting to rust a little bit. It's just minor right now, but we're gonna get on, because this is the closest it is to the salt. But we're gonna get on this and put some rust converter on it probably tomorrow. Right, George? Yeah. Tomorrow we got some rust converter. If we don't have enough, you let me know. We'll get some more. So George is doing a great job. Like I said, it started raining in the last 3 or 4 days, and it started getting brighter and brighter under here. It's looking, you know, I was thinking about just leaving it like that, but I want to seal up the cement. I think it's going to help the durability of the house and everything. Nothing's going to get down through all that to the steel. It already is solid. So we'll fill up all the little nooks and crannies and little teeny cracks and stuff like that, like in the edge there. So when this other paint from the epoxy primer meets this, it will seal up that edge really good. It'll be double good. So luckily I got George. George is the man. I'll see you later, man. So that's it from 62. Real short video today. Keep in touch with you guys. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. We're going to see what we can do on partial Social Security. We're going to retire. We're retired already on partial Social Security. Plus I get this other check for $67. That's it. That's it. Retire at 62. You know, and the key, in my opinion, is getting property that you're going to build your house on. You know, is one of the keys to it. So that you don't have any rent, so partial Social Security will be plenty. Look how high those clouds are. That's a thunderhead, what I call a thunderhead, right there down below. What's that, a thunderhead over there? So we'll go see if we can find some rocks. Rock with me. Yeah, I'm trying to fortify this tree right here. If you saw in the last typhoon, it took about four more feet of this sand. It took some in that last like thunderstorm, you know, bad thunderstorms, and all the rain runoff has washed away some of this sand. But the roots used to hang, and it was like 2 feet below the roots, hanging out on this one side. So to try to alleviate that situation, some of the sweeping erosion, I built these walls, which are 10 to 12 feet deep. So they're gonna pack in. I'm gonna keep putting these rocks in here till I got a good bed foundation with sand in between the rocks. If I keep just piling them up and they keep sinking, eventually there's gonna be a good rock bed here. And right now, I fortified yesterday, you know, I put this plenty of rocks here for this runoff, but it's not yet enough. You know, I gotta go on this edge some still right here. So, fortifying the front yesterday, and now if you see these dark rocks back here, the dark rocks right there, I just put here, right there too. And I'm getting ready to hit that land right there where there's no rocks, it's just sand. Then I'm gonna come by and put rocks where this sand is to try to hold the sand in here longer than it would be normally. So that's what I'm doing. And you know, when that thing starts, when it starts raining really hard, this thing really works well to strain. So want to make sure it don't wash too much sand. You see the trench on this side is really coming from over here, and that trench over there is coming from the yard over there. So it comes from their yard that way, comes down this bamboo, and then it comes out here, but it takes a left, kind of takes a left right here. So I'm gonna fortify all this with rocks, and also I'm gonna get some exercise at the same time. So as you can see, I filled in a lot of those dirt places back there to try to hold the sand for this tree. And eventually this this column right here, I don't know if you can see it good, where this column sticks out, that's going to be the high rock area. So it's going to fill in beside this tree good, around this tree good, because I want this the highest so that the water will stay down by where the drain comes out. Like I told y'all before, like right there will be the height of the rocks, and it will go down to, you know, it's the lowest part right there, and then it will start back up at this and then go back down and start, you know what I'm saying? So that it will create 4 canals for the water coming off the yard to be trapped inside the low part of the, it'll be trapped in the valley, so to say. Like that column right there, where that column is right there, that'll be the high place, and it'll swoop down, come up to this column, go down, go up to that column, go down just under the thing, and then go back up. Then I'll have it come out so that, you know, the side sweep is going to happen here anyway. So you can kind of see it right there. As the tide is going to get ready to be high, when this next tide, I believe it's going to be like a half a meter higher than normal. So you can see the land changing here. If you can't really see it good on camera, I realize that, but there's like a cliff right here that wasn't here before. See the, you know, wherever the weather changes, this beach changes dramatically. It's I call it the shifting sands of Zaragoza, but it's quite amazing. And you know, this is a natural place. Before they built this house, this is a natural place where water came out down here. I've showed this before, but it's expanding. It's going to continue to expand until it's, you know, when it's raining, it's literally going to be a river right here, feeding right directly into the sea. But it don't come from these lots up here. It comes down off the mountain. There's nothing to stop it. And, you know, the fences here are creating some of the funnel action, but this was a natural river when I first came here. But it's bigger now since they built this fence. So people are affected to a certain degree. I mean, the water's got to get down off the mountain. And the city, that little ditch up there the city made that funnels down here. And see, there's another place down there where water has been coming off. You see it right there. It's going to find the low spots. There's another one that you can't see very good right there. Every so often there's one of them. And this is the worst one right here that I know of. But then there's another one right in front of the property where the water comes off to my side. So that's it from 62. And I will see you guys on the flip-flop. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell so you'll be reminded of videos. Leave a comment, ask a question, buy a t-shirt, hit the thanks button, particularly hit the like button. Hit the like button and subscribe. I'll be so happy. Look at that sky. Even stormy weather around here. Look at this. I am just utterly blessed to be living by the sea.